Yeah, we just didn't manage the game well enough, and the conditions. You know, it was obviously a very difficult night to play, and the Ospreys managed the conditions a lot better than us. We failed to really exit well at all, and put a lot of pressure on ourselves for large periods of time. You know, the Ospreys, in fairness to them, had a better kicking game than us. They had more length and more accuracy, and that was the deciding factor, really. You needed to be playing the game in the right areas tonight, and we couldn't do that for large periods. But again, you know, fantastic to see the way the boys came back and fought back. But we were sloppy in the end to leave that try. You know, having done that, and we worked so hard to get back into the game, which we probably didn't deserve to, but you know, because of the resilience that we show, that's what comes with it. You can get yourself back into games, and we should have nailed it and finished it off right there.
I was going to say, the fair result then.
You know, if I'm honest, it's a fair result. You know, I don't think we could have expected much more. But you know, that's the nature of the game, and if you show resilience, you stay in games, and you can pinch win sometimes. We weren't quite able to do that tonight, but we've got a point, and the point away from home in the Amlin is going to be very important. You know, I think historically it's very difficult to know how the pools actually pan out, and you know, if we can win the next 3 and a bonus point away, you know, that might well be enough.
Yeah, obviously you come away with that point is a bit of a start, like you say, because of the sort of funny old setup. Not playing teams in your own group, are you? So
yeah, it's not all, you know, the fate isn't always in your own hands, and you rely on other teams and other results, and that's just the nature of the tournament. And I think, you know, because a lot of the teams do make a lot of changes for within their squads, you know, they can be disjointed at times.
You say obviously frustrated with the sort of exits and things like that. I mean, do you think any sort of particular reason why that was the case? Can you put your finger on why?
Well, we lost Billy, so we didn't really have a 10, so that didn't help. And you know, Dan is a great 9, and he can play 10, but he's not a natural 10. So, and then we needed other guys around him maybe to step up and take responsibility, which they didn't. But we just lacked kickers on the field, to be honest.
I mean, does that sort of fall to some of the more senior guys on the field in that situation?
Yeah, there's a couple of guys in there I think should have maybe put their hands up and stepped up and taken that responsibility, and they didn't. That's a little bit disappointing. But yeah, I think overall we lacked, you know, in those conditions where the ball is slow, it's coming away in all sorts of shapes and angles from the breakdown. You need a voice from behind telling the 9 what to do, and you know, we probably didn't have that, particularly when we lost Billy.
Yeah, obviously that sort of continuing momentum and those sorts of things. I mean, you lose the game, but do you really lose that from this result as well? Or?
No, I don't think so. I think that you know, we're all realistic enough to know that with so many changes in both teams, it can be a little bit hit and miss at times. The most important thing that whatever we do over the next couple of weeks, we underpin it with that resilience and effort that we've shown, and that's what we did today. In very difficult conditions, which we didn't manage as well as the Ospreys did.